Well, I have a story coming up in the New York Times about how there seems to be a new ethic this time around, whereas people who are auditioning for being Joe Biden's running mate, I mean, traditionally, that's been a job you do not campaign for. That seems to be shifting, and Stacey Abrams, who is, she was nearly the governor of Georgia, who's been mentioned quite a bit as a potential running mate for Joe Biden, has really leaned into the idea of saying, yes, I want the job. And she has said it over and over again.
He has said that he will pick a woman. He's already really strong with black women. What makes you the best choice over the other women to get the nod?
Joe Biden Vice President Biden has held this job. He knows what he's looking for in a running mate, and it's going to be his choice. He has a very smart team that's going to put people through their paces. They will do the vetting they need to do, and they'll make the right choice because it is his choice. What I have done in recent days is simply answer the question, would I be willing to serve? And as a young black woman who often didn't see people who looked like me being asked to serve, when I'm asked the question, I was raised to be honest and to tell the truth, and I answer the truth, yes. This is a question of competence, and Vice President Joe Biden is going to pick the person that best suits him. He has an extraordinary team around him, and more importantly, he knows what he needs because he's done the job. I leave it to him to make his choice, and I can't decide which questions I'm going to get from fantastic journalists like yourself and others. My only obligation and my only opportunity is to be as forthright and clear as I can, and that is to say, yes, I'm qualified and ready. I look forward to hearing from Vice President Biden about his selection process, and all I can say is that if asked to serve, I'd be honored, but my responsibility is to ensure that today we're doing the work we need to prepare for this election and for the next year.
And for all those reasons, you maintain that you would be an excellent candidate?
I think absolutely. This is a question of competency, of skills, and of understanding the intricate nature of our federal, state, and local governments. I do have those experiences, but more importantly, I have a deep desire to ensure that the people we serve are getting the responsive government they deserve.
I want to begin this with a question to Joe Biden because Stacey Abrams is here because Joe Biden invited Stacey Abrams to be here. And so, Mr. Vice President, do you have an announcement to make? Is this an audition? Is there, what is the reason that you decided it's time for me to get on TV with Stacey Abrams?
Well, because Stacey Abrams has done more to deal with the fair vote and making sure there is a fair vote than anybody. And she has a great capacity to explain things and to lay out exactly why it's going to be so critically important in this election. This president's already said when they put in the stimulus package the Congress first passed money to provide for mail-in ballots. He already said, I'm not for that. If we do that, no Republican will ever win, or something to that effect. He's made it clear. This is a guy who said he wants to defund the post office from being able to deliver ballots. I mean, so Stacey knows what she's doing, and she's an incredibly capable person.
Disappointed.